What's up, YouTube? Dylan here with Dylan's Home Espresso Bar, and today I am bringing to you a brewing method on the V60 that I absolutely have been enjoying. I want to yet again say thank you to the folks over at Javahava for sending me these beans. They have been absolutely wonderful. If you guys have not checked them out, make sure to check them out. Also, if you guys have not checked them out, make sure to check out Good Brothers Coffee. Really two great companies. I couldn't be more thankful for these companies sending me these beans. Very high quality. You cannot go wrong with either one. No, I am not sponsored by them. I just have tasted great coffee and I want you guys to experience the same. So with that being said, the coffee that we are brewing today with the V60 is Cinnabon. So this coffee smells just like Cinnabon. If you were here with me, I'd have you smell this bag without knowing it, and you would tell me it's something to do with cinnamon. And you would be right, because it is absolutely very overpowering in a good way. I could smell it in my mailbox. It's kind of a funny joke. However, I do already have the coffee beans grounded up, but we are going to be getting started here. So I'm going to show you guys the board here. I have everything that we are going to be doing. I'm going to walk you guys through the method first, and then I will actually go ahead and do it. So this is the V60, the Hario V60 pour over 4-6 method. So this method has been really great. You can really mess around with this method to get the right balance of acidity, sweetness, and just kind of boldness, the strongness of the taste of the coffee based on how you do your pours. So with this recipe, what we are going to do today, like I said, this is the 4 to 6 method for the pour over. The recipe is including 20 grams of pretty coarse grounded coffee. So I am using the Niche Zero grinder. You guys cannot see it because I already grounded it up for you to save some time. I actually grounded the beans in setting number 50. So if you guys have a niche, 50 is pretty much the max you can go. You can go a little bit more. I stayed on 50, so pretty coarse. We are going to be pouring to 300 grams of water, and we are going to split 40 and 60, hence the 4 to 6 method. So pretty much within that first 40%, that's going to be your first 2 pours. Those first 2 pours are really going to be the base of how sweet your coffee is going to be. So just a rule of thumb, the first 40% is going to be the balance and the acidity. So the balance meaning sweetness, and the acidity meaning larger first pour. So if you want more of a sweet tasting, you want to make sure that you do a smaller first pour. And then if you want a more bold tasting coffee, you're going to make sure you want to put more coffee in at first. So with that being said, if you want a sweeter coffee, you're going to want to pour your first pour 50 grams, second pour 70 grams, and then so on and so forth. Today, we're just going to keep it nice and simple. We are going to be using 60 grams for every single pour. So 60 grams, we're going to pour 5 pours, which is going to equal 300 grams of water. We are using 197 degrees Fahrenheit. We are using the Fellow Stag, or 92 degrees Celsius if that's what you're more familiar with. Also, each pour is 3 times the weight of the dry coffee. So we are using 20 grams of grounded coffee. So each pour has to be at least 60 grams, except for that first pour. So if you want that sweeter cup, you're gonna wanna go for 50 grams and then 70 grams and then go on with the 60 grams after. Now, with this method, we are just gonna keep it nice and easy for you guys, and we are gonna go just 60 grams each pour. So what we are going to do is we already have our filter here. You're just going to fold it here. I like to fold it at the seam. It just kind of works better. Just kind of open it up and it just lays right in there for you. Right now we're just going to wet our filter, and then it's also going to heat up this lower base as well as we begin our pour. So we're just gonna let that settle here. And then we're gonna go ahead and dump this into any kind of canister. We are going to then dump our grinds in the filter here. Make sure it's all out. And then you are gonna wanna just shake it to level out the bed. So if you get a little bit closer here, just so they can see this part right here. If you wanna come in closer. So we have our nice level bed of grounds. Can you see that pretty well? All right. So the first one we are going to mix as soon as we pour our first grams, because this is going to be the base pour. You're going to want to make sure that you are soaking all of the grounds. We are going to be also using the Akaya scale as well. Go ahead and flip this over here so you guys can see it. Now we're going to pour our first 60 grams in here, and we are going to go ahead. All right, so 61.9 went a little bit over, but again, you're going to want to make sure that you soak all of those grounds, and it's also going to give that a nice even bed as well. You're going to see some CO2 being released from the beans, and that's just going to be the bubbles that you see here. So as we go, this method is really good, especially if you want to try and get a really good tasting coffee very consistently. So now we are just going to go ahead and add our next 60 grams. Just nice circular motion here. You can smell that aroma too. I mean, you can just smell the Cinnabon coming out from this brew as well. So again, you just shake it the very first time. You just want to make sure that all of the coffee grounds are completely soaked at first, and then you're just going to let the method, or let the brew kind of do its thing. So as you see, it's going down kind of slowly, which is okay. And then once we get down to a more flatter base here, we are then going to go ahead and pour another 60 grams. So if you guys are familiar with pour overs are a great way to really dial in those tasting notes of the coffee, because it really just brings out that really nice balanced taste, and you can just get really good sweetness out of this coffee, and it's just absolutely 100% wonderful. All right, so we're about ready to pour our next one here. So we're gonna go ahead and pour 240 grams. Make sure to hit all those grounds on the side there as well. All right, so there is 240 grams. I mean, the smell of this is absolutely incredible. You can just smell the Cinnabon coming right out of that coffee. If you guys have not tried this coffee, definitely recommend it. I will put it in the description below. Like I said, I am not sponsored. Definitely give this coffee a taste test. If you guys enjoy V60 or manual brewing, make sure to check out my next and upcoming video. One of my subscribers, David, sent me a coffee from Puerto Rico, and this is called 2150. So a shout out to David. Thank you so much for those beans as well. I can't wait to dial those in on all kinds of different methods and give those a taste test. And then I will also be kind of opening up some more bags of Good Brothers coffee and doing the same. So definitely am spoiled with great coffee right now, and I am extremely thankful. This is going to be our last pour, and this is going to be our pour that gets us to 300. So there is 300 grams. So as you see, we're nearing the end here. We're making pretty decent timing. We're gonna hit about 6 minutes here, so we're pretty close. But as you can see, the bed of grounds coming through there. We got our last bit coming right there. So pretty even, nice even bed there. And it looks like we are pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this over top, and we are gonna go ahead. And the biggest thing that I can tell you is just to make sure if you guys have any kind of server or pitcher, whatever you decide to use to brew into, you're always going to want to make sure that you mix it around. Number one, it's going to decrease some of the heat just to bring out more of the clarity of the tasting note, and it's also just going to provide for a better tasting cup. So just kind of mix it around there for about 15 to 20 seconds I found has been best for me. Now this could be different for you, but this is something that I have found to be the best. All right, and so this is not the method to use because I don't want to say that there is only one method out there or this is the best method, but I would say that you want to use the best method to your taste, and to my taste this has been the best result. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the cup in. Definitely, if you guys, for this beverage, I have found out that the best tasting notes that I get were actually from milk-based beverage. So when you drink a milk-based beverage with this coffee, it kind of tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a way. So I definitely would recommend, if you guys do buy these bag of beans, if you buy the Cinnabon, to try it in a milk-based beverage. However, pour over has been really good. AeroPress has been even better, but this has been absolutely amazing. I've done this a couple times with this brew and with this coffee, and it's been absolutely 100% amazing. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. If you guys have already been subscribed to our channel, make sure to smash that thumbs up, as this does help our channel grow. We are at 980 subscribers. So 20 subscribers away until I give away and announce the winner of the giveaway. It is going to be live, so make sure to stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss it. 20 more subscribers and we hit 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing, and I could not be more thankful. We could not be more thankful for you guys. So thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. It is absolutely 100% appreciated, and make sure to enter that giveaway because you're running out of time. If you want to enter that, it is a $150 value. I partnered with Good Brothers Coffee. He is going to be sending you 4 bags of freshly roasted coffee to your door, along with one of these Motta Milk pitchers, a Barista Pro towel kit, and also a 12-pack of Third Wave Water Espresso blend. So make sure to enter into that before it's too late. I would say you have a couple more days remaining, unless 20 people today decide to enter the giveaway, then we will be giving it away even sooner. Again, thank you guys so much for joining in. My name's Dylan with Dylan's Espresso Bar with my wife, Barista Brittany. Peace.